Hi and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how to do an upper trap massage. So I'm going to show you some techniques focusing on the upper traps. We're going to be working on my friend here, Sam. My client here, Sam, is using this handy armrest. However, in order to get a trap, I want to open up a little bit. So I'm going to have them at the side of her body. Now you might be thinking, why don't you just have her arms at the side like that? Well, when you do that, you stretch the trapeze, the upper trap. And I find that by having him in a shortened position, it allows you to get into the muscle a lot more easier. Because when they're stretched, it's a bit harder to get in. So it almost lets you win in this position. We're just going to start by squeezing the traps. And all I'm doing there is I'm squeezing with the base of my hand and my fingertips. So you're just using the base of your hand and your fingertips to squeeze and come up. Now this is a really good position for you to sit low and look down the back, look at the shoulder blades, you can look at the hips. Now where are the tips of the shoulder blades? How does the body line up? Now looking here, we know we've got a little bit of tightness towards the lower trap on my client's right side. However, the right scapula looks like it's more rotated round. Now it could be that this section here of the lower trap is tightening to try and pull that back. But yeah, that's what I can see from here. Now, the next thing we want to do, once we've worked the traps a little bit, we're going to put a little bit more oil on. And we're going to go up and down. So you're just working along the length of the upper trap up into the neck. And then again we can massage it in a bit. Another good one to do is actually in this position, use your knuckles. Again, you're not squeezing your fists, just light knuckles. And that feels, well, I always think on me it feels wonderful. What's it feel like, Sam?
Incredible.
Incredible. There you have it. Now from using your thumbs, from using your fists, we can then move into using his thumbs. And we can work along the trapezius. So we're going to go all the way along it. Now you can just use one thumb, or if you place the other thumb over the top and just lightly protect it. Now when you do this, only sink in with your body weight. Don't use the strength of your thumb, because if you're using the strength of your thumb, eventually you're going to damage it, and then that'll be game over as a therapist. Or even if you're just working on your partner, before you know it, your hands will be aching and the treatment will be done. So we're just working, stripping along the upper trap, also moving on to some of the other muscles, such as the levator scapulae. So that goes more towards the corner edge of the scapula. And when you've done one side, simply move over to the other. Now, I sometimes see some therapists working and they have quite quick hands. I'd recommend that you go slowly, probably slower than I'm working now, in order to try and feel everything that's going on underneath your hands and feel for changes happening within the body. Now, once we've worked both sides, I like to throw in a bit of pressure point work here. And the pressure point we're going to work is gallbladder 21. And it's a clearing point. It sends energy downwards. So it's particularly good if somebody's got a headache, or if they're stuck in the head, or if they've got just too much going on up here. However, I'm going to warn you now, if somebody is in the early stages of pregnant, or if they're trying for a baby, don't use this pressure point. In the past, it's believed that this can cause early onset labour. So just a word of warning. But to find it, you're basically halfway along the trap. And then all you're doing is with your thumbs, sinking in, but you want to use the intention and you want to focus almost on their feet. And your intention wants to be that that energy is going down, going all the way down to the earth. And then as you're in this position, you just take a few deep breaths in. Keep focusing on that energy going down. And if you noticed in the left trap, we've got a little bit of twitching going on as it begins to release a little bit. And then from there we might come back and do a little bit more massage into the traps. And then what's also really nice, I think, is you've got to remember the traps attach into the neck and to the base of the skull. So they go up the neck into the base of the skull. So from there you want to just bring your fingertips up and just work the attachments. Again, there's some powerful pressure points around here that are also good for clearing stuff like headaches, tension. And that's what we want to work. We just want to sort of ease it all out. You might follow around, following the skull round just to work it. And then from here we can then come back up. So we stood back up again, and we can work doing a little bit of more general massage down the back. Okay, and that's what I do with the upper traps. Now the next one I'm going to be showing you coming out next week will be how I release the shoulder blade. But of course, if you signed up to my course, you can check that out now.